In order to answer this question, we need to understand what is asked of this question. The question says, which of the answer choices most directly challenges the underlined claim in the text? So it's basically asking which of the answer choices weakens the hypothesis, right? Underlying text claim refers to the hypothesis. So what is this hypothesis? What is this underlying claim? So in his 1950 masterpiece, Madeline infuses this influences into a style so idiosyncratic that it resists efforts to view his work through the lens of nationality or cultural identity. So Madeline does not want his work to be viewed through the lens of nationality or cultural identity. Okay, so we need to find the answer choices that kind of does view his work through the lens of nationality or cultural identity, right? So that is the answer choice that will weaken the hypothesis. Now, how do you go about solving this question is by eliminating the wrong answer choices, right? Now, what are the types of wrong answer choices? There are several wrong answer choice types. We're discussing three of them here. So one which contains irrelevant information. So this information is not found in the text and it can neither strengthens nor weakens the hypothesis. So the idea is to look out for words or phrases which are not indicated in the text, right? That will be the irrelevant information. The second kind is one which strengthens the hypothesis, right? We are looking for the answer choice that weakens the hypothesis, not strengthening it. So strengthening it would be wrong. The third type is which contains distracting information. So this information is contained in the text, but not directly related to the underlined portion. So you can find this information, this answer choice, in the text, but does not directly contribute to the underlined portion of the text. Now, we can go about solving this question by comparing two of the answer choices, right? Because only one answer choice is correct. So let's start by comparing A and B. So A says, while this features modernist motifs, it relies on angular human forms in profile. So this seems a bit new, like this word or phrase is not directly given, but it's kind of indicated. A stable of Maya culture and thus invites classification as indigenous art. So this one, it kind of views his work through the lens of indigenous art, right? Basically. But we are looking for the answer choice. I mean, but Medellin says his work should not be viewed through the lens of nationality or cultural identity. So this one seems like the answer choice that weakens it, right? Uh, okay, so let's keep this one for now. So this means we can eliminate this one. Why? Because let's see why. Although a number of ancient indigenous artistic traditions pictured human forms in profile, the forms populating the surface of this suggest a specifically Maya influence. So this we already know. We already know there is a Mayan influence on his work, right? It's already given here. So, so if you read this sentence, his sculpture bears the impress of traditions on both sides of the border, right? In this one, it talks about including the Maya, right? So we know there are Mayan influences in his works. So it's not adding or subtracting to the underlined information, right? So option B would be more like distracting information. Now let's compare option A and C. So C says in A History of Mexico, the synthesis of ancient and modernist traditions functions as a stylistic parallel to the work's subject matter. Now it's talking about the work's subject matter, a survey of this. Now this is again not given in the text, right? This is the phrase which is not indicated in the text. It does not talk about subject matter, right? The works, what is the work's subject matter? So this one, it belongs to this containing irrelevant information, kind of wrong answer choice. Now let's compare A and D, right? So many critics focus on indigenous influences in A History of Mexico and other key works by Medellin. to the exclusion of influences from non-indigenous art. So notice here that it's talking about other key works by Medellin. Now, again, this is not indicated in the text. It's only focusing on this masterpiece, History of Mexico. And what it also says is it's just commenting on what some critics choose to focus on, right? Rather than basically trying to weaken this hypothesis. So even this option D, it belongs to this category of wrong answer choices. So that's how we know the answer choice A is the correct one. That's it.